I dropped out of college at 19 years old, and over the 2 years following that, I built a company to well over $3 million. And for me, I chose real estate. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a wholesale real estate company that you can do at any age, from anywhere in the country, from $0 to $100,000 a month, or what I like to call the $1 million per year threshold. So when I left school, I was 19 years old, and I'd heard about this thing called wholesaling eventually, which was finding off-market deals, usually just cold calling myself off a list of motivated sellers, and then selling those to investors who were then going to flip the property. I didn't have to flip a home. I didn't have to know anything. I didn't have to be licensed. At 19, I could make an insane amount of money doing this, and I was obsessed. And I would sit in my parents' house every single day, a couple hours a day, just hammering the phones over and over and over and over again. And man, it was 6 months later, and I have a picture, which you can literally see right here, a picture of a $105,000 check, which is my first check ever in real estate for my first assignment fee deal. And man, I was hooked. But at the time, right, I didn't know how to do that consistently. I thought I had gotten lucky. This money was going to run out quickly, and I needed to know how to do this over and over and over again and actually have a business, right? Not just a one-time check. And so I took that 105 and I started investing tens of thousands of dollars into mentors and coaches to build what I call the off-market operator blueprint that I'm about to share with you in this video completely for free. So number one, the first thing that I did once I got that check and I learned what I needed to do was I built simple systems. And if you're brand new, if you're 19 or 20, there's a couple of different things that you need. You need first a CRM, a customer relationship management system where you can track all of your leads in one place. You need a list to call. I use propstream.com. Go watch a previous video and see what lists I pull. I call it my magic list stack, pulling motivated lists of sellers that need to sell. Number three, what I did is I got phone numbers and emails for them using easybuttonskiptrace.com. That's something that you should do for sure. Those are the basic systems to get people to call and get our CRM to track them then. Start there. If you want scripts and stuff, you can grab our free course in the bio and you can use our scripts to call, but it's not complicated. And again, what we're doing with wholesaling real estate is we are simply finding sellers that have some kind of flag of motivation. They're going through a divorce, they're going through a bankruptcy, they're going through an eviction. Every single thing we can find online using services like PropStream and EasyButton SkipTrace. And now we have phone numbers for them. So now we're reaching out saying, hey, I understand you're going through a tough situation. Here's what we can do for you. We can come in and we can offer you $200,000. And in our free course, we teach you how to underwrite for free. We teach you how to know what you can pay for free. So you're going to figure out pretty quickly. You do this 5 or 10 times, it'll be like the back of your hand. You know an investor can now pay $250,000 for a property, and you can negotiate it with the seller at $220,000. The cool thing is, at closing, which normally takes 2 to 4 weeks, the seller gets their $220,000, the buyer gets the property, and you get your $30,000 fee. I mean, it's mind-blowing when you really see it happen and you understand it. And that's what wholesaling is, very simplified. The next thing you want to do, and I call this the hustler stage, this is $0 to $15,000. Again, our goal is to build $1 million a year real estate company. The second stage is the hustler stage. And the hustler stage is where you are going to spend usually 1 to 4 hours per day, hammering and cold calling yourself until you get your first deal. Again, I sign off all my podcasts, all my YouTube videos like this with a quote, "You are one deal away." And that is the reality. You are one deal away from changing your life forever. For me, that was a $105,000 deal. That took 4 months. For you, it might take 1 month. Who knows? It might be a $20,000 deal, but it'll change your life forever. So once you get that first deal and you're at $15,000, now, and we want to get to $50,000, now we need to start hiring people to work for us, to cold call for us, to market for us, to do our admin work. And what you want to do is go to Upwork.com, hire someone for $5-ish an hour that can come in and take a lot of those tasks off your plate. So you can just talk to warm, motivated sellers. Okay, so now what we have our basic systems, we have our data, and we have an admin team of virtual assistants. Now what we want to do to go from really like 40 to 50 to 75 or 100, now we want to start delegating higher leverage things in our business, right? We want to start delegating our transaction coordination. If you're new here, what that means is once you get a deal under contract, there's something called a title and escrow company that deals with the money and the paperwork between you, the seller, and the buyer. And you want to hire someone to handle that process. You want to hire someone to handle your marketing, right? You can hire a service like easybuttonleads.com. And now you have your marketing hired, you have your transaction coordination hired, and you have your admin work done. Here's a secret how you probably know about: a lead manager, someone that can step in and tee up your leads so you're just talking to the most motivated leads. That's a good thing to do at that level as well. So now we're at about $50,000 to $75,000 a month. We want to make the leap to 100 plus. Now we need to start hiring salespeople. This is a good rule of thumb. Per 10 leads you get per day, per 10 motivated sellers that tell you they want to sell per day, you need about 1 lead manager and 1 acquisition manager or sales guy. So now you get sales off your plate. Now you're becoming a true business business owner and you're chasing that life that you have imagined for yourself. To get to 150, now we need to hire out dispositions, which is selling the deals to buyers. Remember, we sell the seller, we get a contract with the seller, and then we sell that deal to a buyer. Those are two different sales positions. And then you usually get to around 125 and 150. And I'm telling you guys, I am not special, right? I am not Mensa level IQ. I'm not a genius. I'm someone who did one deal, which I still think was kind of luck. I paid for the information you're getting right now from coaches around the country, and I implemented that every single day, failed my way forward, because there's no such thing as passive income. There's no such thing as getting rich quick. Stock trading, crypto, e-commerce, all those things are not going to get you financially stable if you are in your late teens or 20s. Follow this blueprint, you guys. I call it the off-market operator blueprint. Consume what's on my page. Hit the subscribe button. You know where that is. And I wish you the best of luck starting your wholesaling journey.